information you're about to see, it's critical for your business. Understand that over 92% of all the people that are willing to buy or sell property start their search on the internet. Again, over 92% of all the people that are willing, ready, and able to buy property start their search on the internet. We need to understand what a website is for, the functions of the website, and how it applies to our business. Now, let's begin by, again, understanding who creates the website. Critical point, who creates the website? So all this information makes sense to you. See, what happens is when we're ready to hire somebody to develop a website, who gets together? The developer and who else? The designer. They both get together, and what's the job of the developer? To create the flow of the website. What's the job of the designer? To create the aspect, the look, the feel of the website. Probably the logo, the colors, etc. However, here's the key point. The critical element, the person that has to be involved in the whole process, it's not present in most real estate websites. Who is that? The real estate sales expert. You have a developer that is very good at creating, at coding the website. And you have a designer that is amazing most of the times on creating the colors, the feeling, the texture of the website. But again, our website is not a showroom. Our website, it has two purposes. Number one, to position yourself as an expert. And number two, to increase and strengthen the relationship that you have with your database. The difference between an amateur and a professional real estate agent and a successful real estate agent is in the database, how you work your database. Now, here's the key point. If we have a great website, we can position ourselves as experts, and we can increase and strengthen the relationship we have with our database. But if you are not working with a professional salesperson that can help you achieve those two objectives, then you just have what we call, number one, digital brochure. That's what you have, a digital brochure. That's what we call the number one website that most people have. You go to the website once, you see the profile picture of the agent, the information, and that is it. The client or potential client goes back again to the website, and what do they see? Exactly the same thing. What is it? Just a picture, a phone number, and the contact information. Maybe a few pictures of the city. That is it. Some houses. The third time they go back again, they don't return. Why? Very simple. It's not interactive. There is not information. Now, the second type of website that we see in the industry, really bad one too. What we call in our company the developer's side. Again, remember, what did we say at the beginning? Only the two objectives of a website is number one, to position yourself as an expert, and number two, to increase and strengthen the relationship you have with your database. Now, you go to most websites, and what do you see? You see the information of the agent, and then you see a bunch of beautiful buildings or houses from $150,000 to $15-20 million all over the city. There's no positioning, there's no message to your client. You're not positioning yourself as an expert. There is everything about anything, and there's no database to increase. Then there's another type of website, which is called, or what we see a lot, is the informational site, a blog, right? This person puts a little bit more information. It's a little bit more interesting website. There's information about the city, statistics, number of properties available, etc. That's much better. So we see all the time, this, what we call digital brochure. We see the developer's website, and we also see the informational. Again, why there's only a developer who has no idea about selling. He's very good at developing, no idea about selling. And then we have the designer, very good at designing, but he has no idea about selling. And those two people not only don't have any idea about selling, they really despise it. They want nothing to do with selling. So we are creating a website so we can increase our sales, and the people we are hiring are very good at what they do, but it's not helping us increase our sales. Now, here's the key point. This is what we do in the company for the websites. Here's the third one. Lead LGS, lead generating site. There's a big difference. You go to most websites and you see there's a big difference in principle. In our coaching program, we see that there is a big difference. We talk about a principle of being available and making an offer. Huge difference. One thing is to be available, and in those sites, most agents have, they're available. Meaning, yes, the picture is there, the phone number is there, the email is there, they're just available. But the question is, what are you offering? What are you offering to your client so you can do two things? Number one, increase your database. And number two, strengthen the relationship you have with your database. Again, the difference between an amateur and a professional, successful real estate agent is in the list. It's in the database. If you are not using your website to increase your database and to strengthen the relationship with your database, guarantee you right now, you are not seeing any big results. That's what we do with this website right here. And then we go into analyzing, right? Very important steps. Right here, 5 steps. Number one, what is it? The look and feel. It's important. That's what we need a designer. It's important. Definitely it is. This is very subjective. Meaning, if you go to one side, maybe you love how it looks, how it feels. And if you ask another person, that person might not like it. So we need to help you to create a site that looks and feels in a way that it's related to you. All right? But again, that's very subjective. Number two, position. All right? When we're creating a website in our company, the people in our company that creates the website work with us in the sales department on, all right, how you position yourself as an expert. How you can position yourself as an expert in your client's mind so when they're ready to buy or sell property, they choose you. They consider you first. Very, very, very important. It's my question to you right now, is your website positioning yourself as an expert? One thing is to be available with your profile picture. Second thing, completely different, is to make an offer and make sure that you're positioned with the right client. Number three, content. Content. The only way you can not only increase your database, but also strengthen the relationship you have with the database is with content. And I've said it many times before. You are not only in the real estate business anymore. Again, you are not only in the real estate business anymore. You're in the business of creating content. 92% of all buyers and sellers will start their search where? On the internet. And if you are not creating content, you're irrelevant. Again, you're irrelevant. And if you are positioning yourself as an expert in your client's mind. It's never been faster, easier, and cheaper to position yourself than today. Now, the question is your website doing that for you? Number 4 is a product. What product are you offering? Again, are you positioning yourself? Are you creating a product that allows you to do this? 2 things. Website is for positioning and to increase your database. What product do you have in your website that allows you and helps you to increase your database and to strengthen the relationship with that database? Many of you are asking yourself right now, what do you mean by a product? Well, that's the whole process. We go through it. And finally, the most important thing is the hook, the bite, all right? It's exactly with my product how I can get the information of my client, and not only get the information, but make sure that I position myself by constantly, in a non-invasive way, communicate with my client daily and weekly. So when he's ready to buy or sell, I'm the first choice in his mind. That's what we do in the company when we're creating a website. For any other details about the website, you can write on this to this email in the screen, and you can see all the things that are included and the things that are not included in the website. If you have any other questions, you can also call this number in the screen. Have a great day.